Everybody, hello and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. As I swap over to my main scene and I walk you over and say, alright, so since I was clearing up, kind of taking care of some light management things around the base, so there was the caravan that came and I did sell off some of our barrels of syrup. I was trying to clean up as much stuff as I could, but I couldn't bring everything out in time. So I wasn't able to buy everything, and I wasn't able to sell everything. What we need to do is just open up a little spot here at, like, right up next to our fortress so our dwarves don't have to run quite so far away when delivering. Just a little bit closer. But that's just amongst the things. So, unless you're me running around not having a good time. Without a wife. Ugh. Goob's hard life. As the Dookie Mayor Broker. It's hard being Gooblin. Okay, so. Now our focus is on where rat Zakid Bepakosen Bik Datal. A large rat, twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow scarlet. Its raw, umber hair is long and straight. Now you will know why you fear the night. Fortunately, I see our military dwarves are not here. I'm not sure where they're at currently. If they were up in this floor, it'd be perfect, because then we could run out and get that guy no problem, because I'm sending my military dwarves. Because in those last fights we've witnessed with them, they just dodged everything. So I'm kind of hoping it's going to be the same situation with the were-rat, and none of them will get bit, and we won't have any one of them transformed. We hop over to the guy. They say, fight. Them. Confirm. They even have any skills themselves if I click on him. He is a legendary tanner. The fact he's a great pikeman is going to be no benefit for him because he doesn't have a pike in his hands. And he does have some accomplished skills in fighting otherwise, but something like shield and armor, again, not useful for him. He doesn't have anything. He has nothing. Last I checked for mine, I had 2 husbands. I don't think any of them were technically husbands, though. I think they were just lovers. When you're actually married to them, it specifically labels them as husband. That rat haunts my nightmares. He just got here, so he's ready to haunt everybody's nightmares. He's also got that title at the end, the Secret of Clouds. That means he's killed some people. In fact, he's killed a lot of people, actually. Most of what he has killed has not been people. He killed some humans a while back, but he's mostly just killed animals down here. You can see falcon, peahen, cavy boar, guinea cock, rooster, dog. Nothing specific. And by the way, Versiday, hello, and best friend, hello. The legendary tanner, well, we must love the beach. Goes out there to make sure his coat is nice and even. A beautiful, slight brown tone. Hey, Caco, can you check on me to see if I eat my words about not having a wife after this fight? I can do. Now, where are my military dwarves? That's not one of them. I'm not sure if it's worth it to bring up the drawbridge or not. I'm going to lock at least one of these doors here, so if the were-rat does make it over here, it'll be closed off and he can't just walk straight on through past all of my traps. But we'll go ahead and try to flip up the gate. Ooh, you know what though? If we flipped up the gate, that's also the wrong thing, the floodgate. We would want this front gate lever. If we flipped it up now, it would make or slow down our military dwarves. Let's let's re-unlock our trap hall door. We'll just keep an eye on the were-rat. If he does make it over here, that's when we can lock one of the doors. I'm not sure if it's worth it to burrow everybody. I just don't know. Let's throw up the door. Pull the front gate lever. They have them set to kill. We want to lock on to the were-rat and see what he does. We'll just take it nice and easy here. Where was I? Yeah, he's not any of the were-lizards up at top. He's a different guy. Maybe just look. Aha! There you are. Locked on. Play. Dot, dot. Oh! I didn't realize how close he was to everybody already. Ant, no! Run away, Ant! Get out of there! Oh, no! Oh, no! Ant! Chat lid! Chat polishing cabochons! Dog! The dog's fine. We don't have to worry about the dog. But everybody else... Here comes another dog. Why are you coming out here? Chat Tyke, don't join the battle. Check package picker, get back. Oh no. They're all coming out to help, but they're all sealing their fate of having to be thrown into a dungeon. Look, Chat Lad got killed. Oh no. Oh no. Did these two get struck? No. Chat Butcher's okay. Ant is injured. Ant has gotten hurt and has backed off. Though also humorous is they don't say that there's any health problems or any wounds, and you are still injured. We're going to have to give you a look over then, Ant. Chief Medical Dwarf, right here. Okay, were-rat bites Dwarf in the neck, tearing the fat. Well, there goes Ant then. Rest in peace, Ant, our Chief Medical Dwarf, dude. We've lost her. Well, that's getting noted down then. Alright, so these dwarves that we're going to have to lock away. First one. Ant. Medical Dwarf. Okay. They're not good. They're doomed. They might not be terribly injured, but they have been bit, so they're lost. They're lost to us. Next. Who else was fighting in here? I don't care about dog. Chat Lad was killed. Chat Polisher, however. Miss. Improved their observation. Wow. Were-rat locks them in. Bends their foot and breaks it. Oh. Painful. Oh. And then he bites them. That means Chat Polishing cabochons. Chat? Polishing cab. They are also lost now. If they don't end up dying, you can see they're already giving into the pain here. They might die in just a moment then. Who else is in this fight? Dog. Chat Tyke. We're looking for bites. Were-rat bites. Okay, there goes the chat. there they go. Chat Tyke. Also lost. It's going to be a lot harder, though, to lock them up. We're going to have to do our best, and that's going to be our now big focus from this point on. Is to make sure they're all locked off. Right now, however, Chat Package Picker, only attacking so far, No time to be bit. Where'd that rare rat go? Aha! Walk on. Play. They're fighting the dog. They're fighting the dog. They're killing dogs. They've killed dog. I think they're going back in to finish off Chat Tyke. They see Chat Tyke lying on the ground. They say, aha, I fight you! And... oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a big group of dwarves trying to get them. Seriously, guys? Really? Where are my military dwarves? Oh my god, did I not actually assign them to fight? No special orders. I guess it's ended. I think I did. It just, the rat looks exactly the same as a corpse as it did when it was a normal human. I have no idea where they are. There they are, actually. They're coming in now. You guys are way too slow. You didn't help at all. You finally made it out here, and for nothing. All of my normal dwarfs killed the guy. Useless! Now I have to keep going back through and checking. We've already marked down chat polishing cabochons. Check. Did anyone else die? Okay, well, we don't have to worry about chat polishing cabochons, because they're dead too. Poor dwarfies, I know! Were rat monster coming in here, biting all my dwarves, killing some of them and dooming the others to just a fate of being locked up in a cell. Oh, jeez. Alright, chat tyke, I have noted down. Chat package picker, did they get bit? No, they did not. That means they're safe. Oh, jeez. Ernest Painted Dimpled is dead? I'm not uneasy. I'm not uneasy. Not. Just as Ernest Painted Dimpled is dead. I'm not feeling sad right now. Are they just coping? I was near to a door. It pleases me. He doesn't care at all that this other dwarf here. He doesn't care that Ernest died. Because, dude, he was near this door. And that door? This door? Probably right over here. Not the floodgate. This door. That was pretty alright. He likes doors. Door fan. Oh, oh no. Weaver. Our Weaver got bit too? But our Weaver was so skilled. Ow! Oh no. I have to keep going down our list here. He's adorable. God dang it. Okay, chat carton connoisseur. Where rat strikes, where rat strikes, where rat strikes. Leaps, collides, slams. Punches. Got a bunch of forces. Where rat strikes. Farmer's missing. Where rat punches. Okay, so far, no bites. Strikes again. Okay, okay. It looks like this guy is actually totally fine. Because they never got bit. They just got punched a lot. The farmer looks surprised by the ferocity of the were-rat's onslaught. They didn't expect him to be this powerful. I'm doing one more look over here. Double checking. But it does look like the were-rat never actually bites them. Just strikes and punches and beats them up. So, they managed to make it out okay. Chat carton connoisseur, but will the chat weaver make it out okay? Okay, strikes, strikes, strikes. Boom. No strike. No bite. Thank God. I was gonna be sad if we lost our legendary weaver. They're always making immaculate pieces of fabric, and we wouldn't have had that anymore. Chet, Tanner, and Leather. Leaps, leaps, strikes, 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 scratches, and attacks, misses, strikes, strikes, no bites. I'm not seeing any biting. Yep, there's kicks, strikes, bends, strikes, kicks, strikes, twists left ankle. But that's it. Again. The most pressing matter for Chat, Tanner, and Leather, however, is the fact it was raining. This fight, they'll get over it. But the rain? That's gonna traumatize them for life. It's annoying. Oh look, it does look like some of our actual swords people made it, because you can see Pink right there fighting. See? Boom. Hell yeah, Pink! Beating the guy up! Attacking them! And you can see all of the blue is Pink beating down the were-rat. Hell yeah! Chipping the were-rat's bone, bashing the were-rat in the right lower arm. Majestic. The Swordmaster here doesn't have a nickname that's showing up for— oh, look at that! It looks like it's Chansey. Actually, I don't know why it didn't on the other screen. Maybe because your name's too long. But Chansey, you too helped in beating them up. And then Chet, Animal Carer, does come in to fight as well. Fortunately, they're not bit at all. They're just scratched and punched. Getting a little bit bruised. I'm a strong bitch. Totes on brand. Yes. Chatbox Blubber. Striking. Oh, this is it. Not a lot happening there. They're totally fine. Chat Irby fully loaded. Not bitten. And Chat Butcher. Not bitten. Unlike the ones that come out and say, I have a part in this. This might require an answer. And so they fight. I need to help out, they say. So it looks like we had 2 dogs die, which is a shame. Rest in peace, Charleston Chew. They'll never be the same. The dwarf that owned them. Can we look at the log? Yep, for were-rat specifically, which is going to be significantly longer here. Where we can see they bite the medical dwarf. Grab, throw, release. Bite the medical dwarf again. Biting the dwarven child. Which, the only 2 children there was Lad and Tyke. And Lad died. Gem Cutter also died. Biting dwarven children. Maybe we should start from bottom to top at this point, where we just see striking. I wonder if their jaw got broken at some point. And so they weren't able to bite anymore at that point. Because we can just see striking, striking, punching, striking, striking attacks, striking, punching, bending as well. But no bite. What happened to the bites? When did you stop biting? Did something cause you to stop biting? Shakes the dwarven child. Were-rat shakes the dwarven child. So we have the were-rat bites the dwarven child in the right lower arm, tearing the muscle. The were-rat latches on firmly. So at that point, the were-rat is just flinging around this dwarven child in its mouth. And so since the dwarven child is currently in the mouth of the were-rat, they're just swinging him around. I wonder if this is a part where they might, kill the kid. Or just, yeah, they just continue swinging this poor kid around. Oh my god. Are they still swinging him? Yeah, they haven't lost grip. The were-rat locks the gem cutter's left ankle with the were-rat's left hand, pinning them down. I think that is probably the kid that they were swinging around. The were-rat releases joint lock of the were-rat's left hand on the left foot. Releases the grip of left hand on left foot. Bites the gem cutter. They end up killing the gem cutter, of course. They're shaking the gem cutter around. Were-rat releases the grip of were-rat's right lower arm on gem cutter's trousers. Were-rat grabs by head. Were-rat releases grip on the head. Grabs gem cutter. Kicks were-rat in the right hand. I don't know. Oh, there they bite again and latch on firmly again, so they start swinging the gem cutter around. Right foot, shaking gem cutter. Were-rat bites again, continuing to swing them, tearing them apart, falling to pieces. Squinting, dog misses, Were-rat bites the child again. This time the other child. I wish you could do a dialogue search so I could just look for the word, say, bite. What point? So the last bite that we have is right here. Bites the left foot. Grabs child by leg. But then releases. And the were-rat just punches and attacks. Strikes. Strikes, twists. Strikes, attacks. Strike. Yeah, I guess I don't know why the were-rat stops biting, but I think that might be the last time it bites anybody. It just starts beating people up at that point. Maybe its jaw got tired, say. So it stopped going in for bites on anybody. Oh, yeah. Or maybe even it bit the dog right here and then started swinging the dog around.
Were-rat! I have improved my miscellaneous object fighting skills. That was satisfying.
Yeah, it could be from broken teeth, too. That's fair. But it's hard to really pinpoint it down when it happens. But I guess regardless, I would say overall, this isn't too bad. If we've ultimately only had, sure, 2 dwarves died. But they were both bit, so they were basically dead anyway. And now we have Ant and Chet Tyke, who need to be locked away. So Ant won't be too difficult. We can just throw Ant into their own military team and specify an area for them to run off to. Chet Tyke, however, is going to be a little bit more difficult. Does Chet Tyke have a bedroom? I think what we'll do is not worry about the fact if they have a bedroom or not. It's too bad this Chet child hangs out right here, because I don't want to then open up the door and release them. We've already had problems with that in the past. So I think the answer here is to go down or go up, Really? This floor of rooms is sandwiched. Oh, I see what's happening here. It's because these long hallways are where our royal people are. That's why the layout's a little bit different. We'll go up one additional floor then to here. And we're going to open up a new containment cell. Should probably put that at a high priority then. High priority that for my miners. Open that up. Alright, and then over here on the right, going to create a new squad. Yeah, new militia captain squad appointed by military commander. You don't need to put them in a uniform. Oh, alright. We go over here, and we're going to take nobles and administrators. We're going to go over to militia captain. And then we need to find ant in this list. They need to be renamed right there. Shurest, Kalaltar are gonna need to have their nickname fixed. We'll come back to that. Is that not listing ant as a choice? Maybe. Let me go over to our citizens here then. Ant. Unlock. Oh no, it's so sad then seeing this. Seeing how happy Ant is right now. Their life was going so good for them. And now everything's ruined. Destroyed by being bitten by the were-rat. Oh. Oh no. Oh jeez. Poor Ant. Alright, back down here to head back into the assigned military captain. Ant. Ant eater. Ant eater. Okay, am I just missing them? Partially, it feels like this is not a list of 128 people. I think I'm probably just looking over them because there's so many. Maybe I should just temporarily add a bunch of X's to the end of their name so it's longer, so it's easier to see them. Change their name completely to just a whole bunch of X so I can find them so simply. Okay. Alternate thought here. In the taxes, I'm gonna disband that new squad I made. We're gonna go up here and check the taxes. We want to go into them. There we go. And we can put a new... Maybe what the problem is... Hang on, as I'm looking back at here with the taxes. Now we've got Phil, Albino, Grab, John, Goob. What if Ant has already been placed on one of these teams? That's why she's not showing up. But that does not look to be the case. So we go back to the taxes. We're going to assign in position 7. And look down this list for Ant. Ant. Aha! Okay. So now that I've assigned them here, I'm going to change out their equipment. Just to make sure that they're not going to put anything on. Assign uniform. Nothing. And then, with them checked here, we can send them down. We don't need to do it right at this moment because we do need to dig out their room first, I suppose. So we'll wait for that to be completed. In the meantime, what we now need to do... You know what? Why don't we just put Chat, Tyke, and them into that area at the same time? So let's also add new burrow. Right here. Except burrow 28, Ant and Chet Tyke. Then they can be friends together. They might kill each other while they're in were-rat form. But they might not. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Death and Taxes, sexy taxes simulator, naked taxes. Thanks, guys. Perfect. I named them just the taxes because they're just normal guys that were upset that they weren't having any military training. They wanted to do some battles, and they weren't getting any of it. So I just threw them into the squad so that they could occasionally get some training. Alright, now we're looking for Ant and Chat Tyke here. So, Chat small one. I think this is almost Oh, you know what we need to do also? We need to rename them. So at the very start, where at? Anteaters. Anteater. She has such a long name. I forget how it goes actually. Anteater. Anteaters with sweaters. I just misspelled that too. I missed the R, and so it's anteats. Anteaters with sweaters. There we go. Okay, that's one. And then 2 is Chat Tyke. That should hopefully make it a little bit easier for me to identify Chat Tyke in our list as well. We'll modify that to be where at? Chat Tyke. Who's their parent, by the way? Oh no! GLRP was their dad. Now he's never gonna see his little guy ever again. Separated. Oh, so incels. Thanks, Fuzzy. Wait. Burrow. Assign. Now we can look for our where at label at least. Should be comparatively easy, right? Right? Aha! Yep, there's one of them. Aha! Yep, there's the other one. We're also going to need to take them out of the safety zone, because they're not part of that group any longer. So. There. Which means now instead we look for safety zone. Instead of looking for that, we're looking at 2 zones assigned. Right here, see? Way easy. Same case for Chat Tyke. Well, I think we scrolled past. So right there they are. Right there. Alright, perfect. Ant and Chat Tyke. And that is not paused. I am also going to delete my assigned burrow here. There's no point of keeping that, because I'm just terrariumed away. Honestly, I think we can go ahead and just get rid of the rest of everybody else. Fish. Lizard hot. Rinkima lizard. Jane deer. Rinkima. Because they're all already locked off into their little sections. They can't escape them, so what's the point of keeping them locked up like that? Anyway. Okay. Let's hop back over then. Oh, we're also going to need to modify Ant to not be the chief medical dwarf. We're going to have to find someone else to assign that. And I guess then that's going to be our surgeon here. Mouthful Olive Load, who's currently our novice diagnostician. We put them in. Because Ant is not going to be able to take care of their medical duties any longer. That's so upsetting. Heck. Whenever I lose dwarves, it's always the saddest when it's someone who's actually been named. And this is awesome to look at. Look, pew! 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 Look at them go! Oh, they're so good! Training up their archery! Oh, and guess what? Red burning bees right here. You know what? Since we're here at the same time, do you want to be renamed? Do you want to be modified so your name updated so it's B instead of King? Otherwise, I'm sorry to say you are not married. You have no husband. You don't even have a lover. I don't think you even have... No, I guess you do have friends. The kindred spirits up here are your friends, but that's it. It's kind of sad that the Wiv's still listed here because they died. Huh? Oh. Oh no. Rip. Rip Chat Carton Connoisseur. He took too much damage from that battle. Sad. And look, now they're just going to go back in here and train. If only you guys were up here in the first place, we wouldn't have so many casualties. Now, where's... Aha, here we go. Not this floor. Where was it? Where was it being dug out? I need to just hop over to where my were-lizards are at. Where's my were-lizard hop point? Aha! There they are. Right. Which means we can also start building up little walls to shove them in there. And then build wall. The game's a little bit laggy. It was fine. Has been completely fine up until this point. I don't know what's happened. Because it's kind of a, literally right now, everyone dying has broken everything. Maybe I should save and quit and relog. Maybe that would help. Because, wow. Again, up until this time, with as much stuff as I might have, with as many creatures might be running around in my fort, I haven't had an issue with lag at all. But now this has happened. Now we're in a different situation. What's causing it to lag? How peculiar. It couldn't handle those people getting injured by the were-rat. How is lag? A ton of delay. Like I'm left clicking multiple times on the wall, and it's not selecting wall. So then I'm clicking twice, took me 2 clicks to get that, clicking once, clicking again, click. Oh, now I've accidentally just chosen andesite. That's fine, that'll work. Is the FPS counter on? I've changed no settings. I have not done anything. This has happened live after that fight from the were-rat. It is now lagging. So something somewhere is causing some extreme lag. I wonder if it's from That's new. This is the first time I've seen my icon while stuck in cage be a moon. That's interesting. I wonder if unassigning these guys from the burrows have broken them. Have made them upset. Because I did change that. That did get modified. Maybe I'll go ahead then. Can I pause real quick? Pause. See, now the game's loading. Running significantly better just putting into the pause. Add new burrow. Put it down on top right here. And then we're going to make this the snakes. The were-rat zone. Accept. And we're going to assign... We only really want these dwarves. We've got Jane Deer, Prowler, and Hat. Oh, and Chet Child. Were-lizard room. Assign them. Do not let them gather outside from here. So now they're not going to be assigned to any area, so that's what we need to look for. So there's Prowler. Checked. I should also take off his hauling duty, maybe?
Did we live?
Some of us lived. From the were-rat that just attacked, we did have a couple of deaths. We had 3 dwarves die and 2 dwarves remain that were bitten and did not die, so we're setting them up. Okay, Rinky Ma is in a completely different area. Hot is here. As we scroll down. Paul, Swordmaster, not them, not them. No, not Dwayne either. We have one more were-lizard to assign here. I must have passed them. Not Shrek, not Steve. No, not Rinky Ma. Only got 2 dwarves assigned. I'm scrolling past the were-rat somewhere. Where are they? Hello? Hello? Am I still alive? You are, Cole. You are still alive. You did not get bit. I don't think you even made it to the battle with the were-rat. Oh, here we go. Were-rat chat child. It also says they're assigned to the safety zone, so I should take them out of that. Let me hop up here. Back over to the safety zone, then. And I can find where they're at. Which means they're going to say, 2 zones assigned! We need to flip that off. Aha! Flip that off. Done. That's why I was also having a hard time finding them in the other group. Okay. Wait, we only have... Oh, no. Okay, so I'm definitely missing one of them. 3 assigned. Okay, we've got Prowler, Hat, and Child, which means we're missing Jane Deere, which means Jane is probably assigned to the safety zone as well. Let's see if we can locate her in here first. Where? Where, lizard? Where? Where, lizard? Where? And there's some lizard.
But where? Chat child, we already got. Wait. No, that's me. That's me right there. Not the one I'm looking for.
I think, I seem to have passed over Jane Deere. By the way, Cole, Emily, hello and welcome. I responded to your comments, and yet, no greeting. Got scammed, basically. Where lizard hot? The bane of existence. Not being able to filter. I just need to find my one dwarf. My one guy. And it's so difficult because there's too many dwarves. Maybe we'll just have to take it a little bit slower. Go at a reduced pace. Squinting. Looking cautiously. Nope, I've gone through the list again. Okay, Jane. I know you're in here somewhere. Ah, see? There they are. They were near the top. So high up at the top. There we go. We fixed them. And their burrow is activated. I might go up here too to Rinkima and go ahead and assign them a zone too. A little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. This is definitely too deep. Where the heck is it? Wasn't that far down. It was like 1, 2. Ah! There you are. Oh, I apparently have this pasture cleanup. You know what? We're just going to redo this one. Going to erase this right side there. Except, rename this to Rink. And like so. We just throw them in that spot, that little burrow, and taken care of. Boom! Done! It's simple! And then I just... Aha! No? This wasn't it. This was not where I was putting it. I dug out right here because I wanted some marble, because I realized this floor is made out of marble, and I need marble for making pig iron. Dig out more of that, please! Okay. Back to our lizards. Our were creatures. Here we go. And look, it's fine now. There must have been some weird routing thing that was happening with the were creatures, so that when I removed their burrows, they were trying to do something they couldn't do. So say a task was just was being sent a ton of times with a bunch of errors because of their inability to get wherever they were trying to go to. That's my only guess. Because yeah, it's totally fine, so it probably was some PathU issues looping. And burrowing them fixes that problem, so, perfect. Now we just have to wait 1 billion years for them to come by. And one, build my wall. Wait! Tattletod, is it you? Are you going to do it? Oh, hell yeah. Tattletod! Go, go, go! You can do it! Come on, buddy! I also want to erase this section now. Okay. Now we just have to wait for everyone else to get here. I can, at the very least now, pull out the taxes. I can grab them and say, hey, get over here. I can do it for them. We built the wall! Now, the main dwarf we're going to have an issue with is Chet Tyke, who currently is just resting here in the infirmary. We might have to... They hang out here with Chat Animal Carer. I don't know why they're both lying on top of the table to rest. Maybe they had some medical procedure enacted on them. I don't know. You can also see Ant is currently unconscious. I hope we're not going to have to build a wall around them or anything. But oops, I did not mean to click that button. I suppose I'm going to save. Where Rant loser loster defeated. Enter. Exile the kid. Technically an option. I've generally tried to avoid exiling any of the were creatures partially because if we take a were creature and unleash them into the world, they are unleashed into the world where sure, they might be killed, but they also might just spread their were sickness amongst and then I will have more issues with were creatures transforming on my lands, you know? Might just see a totally normal, friendly-looking human taking a seat down there up in my tavern. And then they change, because it happens to be a full moon, and kill everybody in the tavern. You never know. And yeah, if you have to exile the parents along with them, then we would have to exile both Chat Writer, our scribe, and GLRP. And that would be sad. My colonies tend to be chaotic neutral. Where Rat Kid? Yeah, get out of here. Whereas I just keep them on my property and seal them away in a locked room. They should have raised their kid better to not play around with the were rats. I mean, that's true. We also need to put down our bridge now. Over here. And flip the lever. I've also got a couple of just abandoned pieces of clothing lying around. I love now that it's me as a moon in here. I look so much cooler this way. Damn, check out the moon! Yeah, it's me. Also smoothing out this little room right here for our outpost liaison because they want a dining room to hang out in. Oh, we also need to fix the name right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy. Not details, this option. And now I will reference my name sheet here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Chansey. Chansey Bell. Except I don't know what I put in parentheses. I don't remember that because all I see is leg ... because it's cut off. This is Chansey Leg. You also have a spouse, 2 lovers, 2 children, and 5 pets. 5 dogs? I'm looking. Rakust here is your lover, one of them. And then your spouse, your wife, is Kavish Rakustikun. They're not here, because otherwise they'd be nicknamed, so I don't know where they're at. Oh my god, that emote combination. Chansey.
Woo! We also struck some Lampus, and I would love to dig that out. Otto, dig!
Perfect. Lizards. No sign of Ant or Chat Tyke currently. We are still waiting on them. They're probably still injured, hanging around in the hospital then. Let's go ahead and lock on to Chat Tyke. Still, yep, resting. You can see Ant, who has labeled no job. I think Ant is heading to... Or is she? Is she just walking wherever? Where are you going? Oh, no, not Tanothus Shigos! It's gotten stolen! Now we have to go address that too? Oh no, I don't even know what that was. Who stole it? Justice? Justice? Looks like it was theft of equaled packs. They accuse Ant? Well, I will answer you this. This does fix one of our problems. We're gonna be able to just seal Ant away in the dungeons because we're going to be able to punish her for this. Is that a crutch? Nope, that's a warhammer. I think she stole someone else's warhammer. I'm not sure whose that was. Pink's maybe? No. Pink has their weapon. I don't know who's that who that belonged to. But now we know.
Eh? Oh, good.
Yeah, don't worry, you've still got your named weapon.
Alright then.
Oh. Convict the were-rat. And now we're gonna go ahead and lock on and follow her and see what happens here. She's continuing her walk. She's going over that drawbridge. She's heading out over into the tavern here. She started to walk into the no, she's still walking into the tavern. I think she's talking to someone, maybe. It's hard to tell. We can still see that she does still have it. Hidden away at the moment. Oh, gone now. She doesn't have it any longer. Who has it? Not you. The dog's not gonna have it. They don't.
Oh, look, they have some books, though. Some reading. Wow, Lady Consort.
Yeah, they passed it off to somebody, but who? I think it might have been them. It was. We're gonna freaking kill him. Kill that guy. Confirm. Note big bonus this time too. Unlike the last attacker, the were-rat. Our military squad is in their military hole, so they'll be able to catch up to them really fast and completely wipe them out. This is going to be your punishment now, as they start attempting their escape. Military dwarves? Is this kid watching them? No, I think they just happen to be following along after them. You can see all my military dwarves back here just a little bit further. I don't think they're going to be fast enough to catch up to kill this guy. Aw, man! My weapon! No! Somebody get that guy! Stop them! Oh, no! It's all because of the armor on my military squad. They're too slow. No! Could we keep following him? I wish. See, look at that. Because they don't run, they can't run fast enough. They can't go retrieve that. That's sad. So also, yeah, long-legged human that they have to chase after. Well, frick! If you figure out what site they came from, you can write it back, maybe? They're all back Adelmere. I don't really have a group of military dwarfs to use for raiding, though, because I don't want to send out my guys, my main squad, the Dragon Slayers, because, they're my main squad, and if I send them off, I won't really have any protection here at my fortress, so I guess we're just a little bit doomed now, aren't we? Well, that sucks that I saw that actively, it going on, and both Dwayne too slow to grab Ant to throw him in prison, and not fast enough to kill the one who took it. Hell, sucks. And you gotta go back to the grind, Fuzzy. Alright, I hope you have a nice day at work. And Polar Nut, hello, welcome, hi. Well, rest in peace that weapon, then. Unfortunate. Sad. Maybe it'll be, in the future now, we can have a better time, though. Because now that person can go grab a steel weapon instead. No! You think I'm going to let anybody stay here when you guys keep robbing me with the help of my dwarves? Not happening. Now. Where's freaking Ant? I hate Ant now. See? Look at them. Chained away. Door locked. Now they're gonna be trapped in that room forever. You're never being unleashed now. Sorry, Ant. This is what happens. Wonder if the goblins are also just totally fine trapped in their cages. Where's my dungeon hotkey? Wait. Yeah, Chet Tyke is still here resting too. My main concern with Chet Tyke at this moment is really the fact that there's several other people resting with them on top of them on this table. I think I'm going to go ahead and build a wall right here. And put a door down. So in the off chance that, you know, I'm not able to get them over to that broad area, I can at least lock them in right here and maintain damage. Then I just have to build a secondary table and chair. You know what? Let's get working on that too. Table. No table? What the hell?
Oh yeah, I opened up this area right here so I could put another magma forge down, switch away from any stoneworking, and go all in on metal. So, which means I need to punch a hole in the ground so I can make a new magma forge.
And that means we want to make a ramp. Put ramp in here. Yeah, that's above the magma. And then go. Wait. Need to start making a table. Make that out of electrum. Stud with electrum. Make copper statues. Start. Electrum. Table. There. Yeah, why not? Make 10 of them. That'll give us spares. Extra for later. And Jinx. Hi, hello, welcome. Soldiering? No. I'll allow migrants into my place. And if I had cool, exciting people coming in, I would let you guys stay too. But all we got are dwarves and humans and elves that show up here. The only time we've had anything else was, say, these reptile men and women. And this guy's just drowning permanently. Oh, Jinx, you want to be named, hmm? Well, we have many options. Wait, you're named already, actually. You're right here.
Jinx! Look at that, see? Little dwarven kid, still running around, alive! You did not get bit during a were-rat attack that happened. So you're not doomed.
Unless you want a second dwarf to be named for. We do have a surplus of dwarves. Alright, workshop, magma forge, right there. We do have one iron anvil we can use. And since I made this forge over here out of basalt, because I'm out of obsidian, we'll make this one out of basalt too. Alive? Oh, Jinx was hoping they'd be dead. Tettletod peasant cancels give water order. Animal inaccessible. Probably the animal that's inaccessible was ant. Alright, we're building up the wall. Yeah, that means since we have this wall on the far left, we can build our door right here. Just make it of andesite. There goes the Chet animal carrier, cleared from the little room, which means all we've got right here is the Chet Tyke. Oh, now we only have Chet Tyke. If Hell Wizard moves out of the way, out of here, this is perfect. Then we can get this door built down, and we can lock them in. And maybe they will just... Maybe I'll just leave them there forever then. Just have to wait for a new table to build up. Oh, Con. Oh, dressing the wound of the Chat Tyke. Don't worry, you won't need to keep doing that for very long. Can someone please get this door built in here before my kid frickin' transforms? Dooming Chet Tanner and Leather? Because I can lock the hospital right here. And then I won't have to worry about anyone else in the fortress getting attacked. Just the Chet Tanner. God dang it. Oh, it's because they're dressing their wound. Okay, alright. Trying to take care of were-rat Chet Tyke, but it's not worthwhile. Hello? Is someone building the door? We got a door builder? Yeah, it's taking them days to take care of this door. Whose mission is this? Who's supposed to be taking care of this? Stockpile, stockpile, store item, item. Pick up equipment, strange mood, construct building. Aha! No one! God dang it. Alright, we keep waiting. I also can't lock the doors currently to try to keep other people out in general. because then it's going to ruin their route for trying to bring the door in here in the first place. Someone, please, build the door. Make it so, what day was it when there was the last? It keeps raining. I can't see what cycle of the moon we're at when it's raining either, so I can't go, okay, we've still got a good amount of time before the chat type transforms. We're still doing okay. No! I can't do that. Maybe. Hang on. Here's a thought. Save and continue. Get ready to be dungeoned. Enter. I have two just justice situations. They were conspiracies. I have no idea what's going on with that. But I could just convict the kid to be one of them. And then that will throw kid in jail. And then I can just lock off that jail cell forever. And that is an option. I don't know if convicting people who definitely didn't do something is an issue at all. Say, for being able to solve that case later on. This espionage here. It's funny how it says this one's confessed and I can't even go convict them because they're not here. But it will ruin my espionage info. It'd be useful if I still had all of these disorderly conducts that I could use. Ooh, wait! Cold cases, huh? Convict. Eh? Now we just have to find them in the list here. Wear lizard hat. I don't think Chet... Was Chet Tyke up near the top, or was Chet Tyke partially down? There's Ant. There's Chet. There they are. Chet Tyke. Convict. Okay. We watch. This door's not built up. That's what's happening. They'll get healed up anyway when they transform, so really they don't need to continue to be cared for. Dwayne! Dwayne, where are you, Dwayne? Combat drill. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be throwing the kid in prison. God dang it. Alright, maybe I can't throw the kid in prison. They're a kid, so won't let me. Curses. Oh. Not a door builder. How was it that they managed to build up all of the alunite so efficiently, but when I tell them to build a door, they shrug their shoulders and say, sorry, can't help you. Door check. Wait. Door check. Oh, I think these are all suspended options. Maybe I should pause all of these and tell them to get back to it after they put down this dang door. Everybody's too busy hauling stuff right now. In particular, cages. Alright, we're gonna do this while waiting. In case this isn't gonna work out here. Tell one alunite and one alunite. And we're going to try just sealing this off completely. Because again, my main concern is that they're going to transform before I manage to build anything. So I'd rather just wall them off completely in here. Sure, it might ruin the area for my hospital, but having a were creature contained a little bit more important. See, look, wait. They did build the wall. They built the wall before they built the door. For a moment, I thought that wall was going to get built and trap in that one dwarf person. Last wall? Alright, there we go. They're sealed in. They never managed to grab that door and build that, but the blocks? No problem. They've got that taken care of. Where are their priorities? Fine. Well, now I can come back down here and reenact building everything else here. Go ahead and construct those. You're free to do so. In the meantime, I also want to build that table here. Oh! I still haven't made the Electrum tables. Where's Emily? Emily, where are the tables? Oh. I also have the queen over here demanding stuff be made. What do you want? Gems? Why? I think I did see that you may be able to make crafts from them, though. Large? Yeah. So, if we make a large... We have bones lying around. Could we just tell them to make 2 large bone gems? What's Rogue Nuggets even doing right now? What are they assigned to do? What's Rogue Nuggets' jobs? Okay. Well, right now they're constructing a building. They're also apparently the creator of something. You can see their name getting cut off. Bomb Wreck Mighty Blockades, creator of... Oh, name's too long. How do I see the rest of that? I want to know what they're the creator of. Oh. How will I know? How can I know their achievements? And Phil, hello, welcome. Is my dwarf dead yet? No, I'm pretty sure you are just fine, Phil. Right now, you're loading a cage trap. I think this is probably what's taking up a lot of our dwarf time. Is because these cages are pretty heavy. And they have to carry them a long way around. You know what? While I was off stream doing some general maintenance as well. Where are my dungeons? No. I'm going to make sort of maybe a general little room to put right here. I don't want auto mining. Down near the dungeons, where I think I'm going to move these goblins into it too. And this is going to be just a big dungeon room to throw everybody into. Because you could see when I hopped down here for a moment, there's a couple of troglodytes right here that all got caged. So we need to go throw them into a little separate room. Seal them off. We also have another troglodyte. I got killed there. They're stinking up the place. We have a couple of troglodytes over here that made it through. Be nice, too, if my dwarves would grab these bodies, rotting away, and throw them into the garbage. Maybe I should have a little garbage area made up down here for any corpses that arise. Then they don't have to go all the way to the surface to take care of them. Dig that out at some point, guys. Thank you. Now we just
have to wait. Whole lot of waiting.
This is what happens when you have an extreme... 8th of Timber. You can see there's Ant. Transformed. Which means now, if we go hop on over to our hospital area, there's Chet Dyke. Also transformed. Well, that's where you live now. Repaint zone? Yep. Not that area. That belongs to the were-rat now. Maybe when they're an adult, and I can throw them into a military squad, then move them around that way while we adjust things. For now, I am also going to remove them then. Take Ant back off the squad.
Were-rat? Here, rat. The rat is right here. You know what I saw earlier, too? Giant rat. Look at them go.
Oh, giant rat is stuck in a tree. They can't get out. You know what we could technically do then? Is if we dug a little hallway over from my stairs here, went down and around to them, got all the way over to them, laid out a trap, opened it up, and then the giant rat tries to run past, gets caged. And then we could have a giant rat pet. Do you think they would die before that happened? Before I'd managed to do that? Oh, look! Look what else we managed to cage down here. A troll. It was, definitely a good thought to put down a couple of cage traps here. I think we're gonna also have to make a couple of new cages to trap these guys in. What I would love is to make some terrariums. I have a bunch of sand here now. If I increase the amount of raw glass that I make, I think I need the pearl ash for it, right? Right now I'm making 25 pearl ash, but I'm only making 10 glass at a time. So if I boost this up, be 15. Change my marker right here, it's checking for 20, so totally fine, totally covered. Work orders. Terrarium. Clear glass terrarium. Make 10 of them. Troll in the dungeon. Oh boy! Can't you get troll hair? I wonder if I could train troll and collect hair from them. Can I chain up the troll? Because I don't think you can collect from them while they're in the cages, yeah? Oh look! Hematite, wonderful. I have been out of hematite. Of course this is down in my dungeon, but that's okay. I guess I'll dig out a second little dungeon room, which I'm going to go ahead and set as top priority then. Dungeon room, all priority 1. Here! And then a little line for the door. It's funny that this little dungeon spot has ended up having a couple of things I actually want to mine out. And John, hello, good morning to you as well.
Oh, look, we found some tourmaline in here.
In where I was going to put my stink shed. For all the corpses piling up down here. That'll be a one andesite door situation. I'll get to that eventually. At the very least, we can go ahead and say stockpile Refuse. Let's see. Corpses, everything. Refuse, though. Maybe we'll leave refuse off. There is this corpse section, too. We'll turn that on. Body parts, skulls, bones. We'll leave it like that. You know what? That also is probably why GLRP's teeth just keep lying around, is because one of the things I turned off for that upper level death pile is I said nothing dwarf related. Have you made a room for teeth yet?
Well, I did specifically make one for teeth, but there is, say, our one temple over here that still has GLRP's teeth lying around in it. It kind of makes it like a teeth temple.
You know what? I think I bought some more of these fancy pianos, these glass pianos. Construction. Furniture. Instrument.
In the corner.
Yeah. Put a normal one down there. Put another normal one down there. And one more normal one right there. Should I put more instrument? What? Alert. A gremlin?
What the heck?
Prone to discord. Where do you even come from?
He's sneaking in.
He's not triggering the traps. Is he too small to trigger the traps? That's interesting. This, war dog is almost gonna kill him, though. Oh, he's out of here. The gremlin's like,
never mind. Seriously injured.
A foul beast.
Ow, 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 frick, ow.
As he again just wanders over all of these cage traps like they're nothing. Hanging out. Wait. He's running. He's getting attacked by dogs again. He's continuing to run. I grab my newer group right here. And I'll tell them to kill the gremlin. Let's see if they do it. Let's see if they manage to kill the gremlin. Who just kind of keeps running around on my stairs. Wait, he's getting deeper into my fortress. He keeps going higher. Keeps going to the main base area. He says, "Hi guys, big smile. Are you ready to hang out? Yay!" I love that most of my dwarves just kind of ignore him and run on by. What's the gremlin even doing in here? What does he want from my dwarves? Does he want to get to my mechanical Oh. Well, there he goes. He ran into my military dwarves finally and they killed him. So now he's dead. Taken care of. Don't cry about him. We didn't like him. He was a problem and a nuisance. What? Who is this? What corpse? Where? I'm looking around. I don't see anybody dead. Normally you go, well, I found someone who's dead. All I see is a shoe. It's just a pile of clothing. Oh. I wonder if this could have been from the were-rat. But I guess the were-rat had a different name, yeah? Peculiar. Maybe somebody did take them away. On the other hand, could this have been not someone from my fortress? If it was some visitor that got killed instead. Can I see them on the list? On all? Oh. It's just so funny how casually you talk about finding corpses. Just, I've got this kid that's walking over here adventuring around, and then they just see this dead body, and they're like, look at them! They're dead! Wow! Silly dead person. La 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 la. Oh, Fish Lord Man. Hello. Welcome. Hey. Oh, no? Yeah, there they are right there. Huh. I guess they must have been my dwarf, right? Because their name's blinking, so they would have been legendary. And I guess if they were a butcher, they've been the one over here butchering animals? Yeah. So, I don't remember who it was, if their name was, say, just Chat Butcher. You can see here's Welly. Here's nobody. Now we need a new butcher right here. ABD, always be dwarfing. Lawless, hello, welcome. As you said, drawfing?
Close enough to dwarfing.
Butcher this! Ooh. I think I had a... Does Tettletod do anything? Tettletod? Do you have a job? Nope, they're very angry though. I wonder why they're so mad. Check. People can be so angry, and I just don't understand it. They say. Being angry themselves? Okay. I don't think they have any job, though. Because over here in this main group right here, where we look at Tettletod, if I can find them again, Tettletod doesn't say they're assigned to anywhere, so Tettletod, congratulations. You're the butcher now. Don't know what happened to the last guy, but now it's going to be you. And I think you had a little bit of a milker skill, so you are going to be stuck up here in the top group somewhere. There. Boom. Now they can milk animals. What do they do? I'm looking at this other farmer workshop, and it doesn't have anyone doing anything. I guess Tettletod up top is now our farmer. I wonder if maybe one of those other guys that got killed was doing that job at that station. I've had a lot of losses of my dwarves. So many dwarves just keep getting killed. Checking my hauler work. Not tons of dwarves. Decent amount. Well, rest in peace that guy. I don't know what happened to them. No clue. And a lot of animals giving birth, though. Look at all those animals. Oh, chickens and poults have hatched! Oh my god, so many babies! This entire area is absolutely overloaded with animals. Plus, because now we have to assign those chickens and such to this area. So here's a question now, since I've got a bunch of troglodytes and this troll in a cage, am I able to tame them in some way? If I throw them down into a pit that they can't get out of, can I start training them? Getting angry about other people getting angry. Classic dwarven behavior. That's how people on Twitter are as well. They'll complain about, man, people here on Twitter are so angry, except they're doing it. Yelling, shouting, furious themselves. You can't train trogs or trolls. Oh. Disappointing. Imagine the reality where we could have ridden on trolls. You know, like have a big troll piggyback ride, right? Why is that fox so large? It's 'cause it's not just a normal fox. It's a giant fox. Huge fox. You could fill a pit with them and make enemies fall in the pit, but the trogs will fight the trolls if they're confined together. Yeah, I would imagine that the trolls probably don't get along with a lot of other guys, so I could fill a pit with the trogs though. Do I keep them in cages? If I didn't keep them in cages, then they would have a little bit more free reign with being able to just hang out in a pit. Trying to go over my dungeon again. Dungeon! Dungeon! What hotkey were you? Aha! Ant is just naked in here. Ant, your clothes are on the ground. You can put them back on. They're there. Nothing's stopping you from getting dressed, but okay. If you want to just hang around being naked, that is your prerogative, I guess. Oh man, this hematite vein was crazy. I'm gonna punch out a little wall right here. I'm gonna have to build a wall right here to close it off. Using, of course, my alunite blocks, because we've got a billion of them.
Look, we got a couple of milk quartzes up there, too.
Hey, we cut a large gem. That's pretty fancy. Look at those huge gems we're cutting. I wonder if that means we've actually completed. Yeah, I completed the queen's request of having huge gems. And apparently her throne room is still not fancy enough? Excuse me? How fancy do you want your throne room? I'm gonna have to put down even more stuff for them. I also need to put down a door right here so I can enclose this little room. Furniture, table. None of our tables are encrusted yet, though. I've got plenty of encrusted chairs, though, so we can go ahead and put down an encrusted chair for my outpost liaison. There's so many to pick from. I'm gonna give him a microcline one. Oh look, poets sharing some rumors.
Huge gems!
Ooh. Oh, finally, we're gonna have so much sand. I was having a hard time with my sand for a while because I just had not enough of it, but now look how much sand I had. Just having constant, oh no, oh heck, oh geez. We don't have enough sand to make these glass items, but no. Now that I've just gone ahead and set up this other furnace to just constantly be collecting sand, the issues are gone. Which means now, this furnace, I'm going to remove the collect clay task, and their only mission now is to just use it. I'm gonna increase this raw green glass up to 15 now, by the way, so we can use that. We've got our little encrusting area for the gems for smoothing and polishing. Oh yeah, oh no. Our chat, The new guy that I had put down to take care of this station to polish gems. They're dead. I can't polish stones anymore because they're not around. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If they were here, they would be crying. Unable to do their job. Oh. But now we're going to have to find a new person to put on here instead.
Chad makes metal.
Ooh, Chet Makes Metal is the person that I wanted to put down here at the Magma Forge. That's why I put it in all caps, is to try to make myself remember to do that. Makes Metal. You can see, because right now they've got no job, nothing assigned to them. Their new mission is here. I think they'll probably be, yep, they're down here at the bottom. And then we'll go ahead and grab their work order and start them training. Let me go check out our stocks real quick. Let's go see how many bars we have of different kinds of metal. Then we can see what we want to have them train on. We don't want to use gold bars because we don't have a ton of that. We have a lot of lead. What's lead used for? Do we use lead for anything? And by that, of course, I mean, is it used as an ingredient for example, electrum is an amalgamation of other metals. Is lead used for any particular special metal? I have this smelter now, smelting hematite. I think I'm going to take off this smelter from smelting hematite. I don't have any magnetite right now, so really all they're doing is steel bars. I think I would like to add this on. What can we do? Bronze bars. What's bronze made out of, though? I feel like I should be able to check if I go and put it in as a work order, because a lot of the time when we go, hey, make black bronze bars! Click. If we then, wait, no, little arrows. It will then say what's used for it. Since it has copper, silver, and gold, I would say that means to make black bronze, you need copper, silver, and gold to make it. And we didn't have a lot of gold bars. We do have a lot of gold nuggets, though. I wonder if we set a two-part, because one of the considerations if we make black bronze bars is the fact that we can then use those black bronze bars to make black furniture, which would be pretty sweet. What are other options? Because then that could be a replacement for obsidian. Since obsidian's very black, we could have our black bronze instead. Also gonna move my work order for smelting magnetite. Again, I don't have any right now. But that way this other smelter can focus on the mixed bars. We're gonna leave that there so I can keep it in mind. This magma smelter still got the jobs up? Yeah, I need to remove it from here. What other bars can we make? Rose gold, sterling. Can melt metal objects. Can't specify what, though. Would they just go out and find some random stuff and throw it in there? That's not very great. I guess this is where you would want to have a dedicated stockpile for the stuff you want to get rid of. Clear out, destroy. There's the gold ore. We have all of these other metals that I maybe could be smelting, or on the other hand, that I could, say, throw into my pile for polishing, because that is what I started to do. I had a ton of tetrahedrite and said, hey, what if I just start polishing it and use that for fancy stuff, eh? Go over here and take a look. Why do I have so many you know what might be the issue? My gem output. This gem section. if polished stones... It should be, right? I have everything that's cut stone said to be put in here. And tetrahedrite is said to, yeah, you can put this in here. Then why do I still have, say, a bunch of galena right here? Because one of my issues is because all of these gemstones are being left just in the ground right here. My encrusting can't efficiently encrust because there's nothing in the encrust pile to grab from. I've got gem output set, so they should be able to throw that down here. I need to name all these. There's too many. Jeweler. Jewel 1. I actually spell that correctly. Jewel 1 main cutting. Encrust this, pants grab. Heh, sunglasses on. Never gets old. Whenever there's an opportunity, I take it, Lawless says and does a couple of backflips. Like having this encrust furniture with polished gems 40 out of 40 means nothing if they can't actually do it. Jeweler's Workshop. Jewel 2. Encrusting 1. And then here's Jewel 3. Encrusting 2. And then finally... Oops, this is not naming it. Jewel 3. Encrusting 3. What was that Jewel 3? Hang on. Oops. That should be Jewel 4. I can't count. Jewel 4. Encrusting 3. I should have just left it as ew encrusting. Accidentally typoing that. Jewel 5. Polishing stone glass. Now if I look at my gem output here, you can see we've got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where Jewel 1 and 5 take from here. And then they sit down. I wonder if what I can do too is say, hey, you can also take... Aw. Sad. I was hoping it could just tell me, hey, take from this other workstation. So this is my main issue now, is my inability to move around these stones. Help. Someone actually load these like it should happen. You can see, I think it might just be really slow. My dwarves just too slow to move these items around. Never move stones. But I'm moving polished stones. That should be fine, right? The polished version shouldn't be too heavy, right? So how many arrows do I have this place set to make? Just 10 straight up? Oh no. Did they fill up your gem storage? No. This is my gem storage. Empty box. 4 in the box. That's it. It might just be that my encrusters take from it too quickly. But then again, move these, please. Are we working on terrarium yet? No. Sad. Where's Fuzzy? Fuzzy, you're supposed to be improving my labor forces. Fuzzy bee bum. Right here.
Socializing?
it's not marking down tasks to be completed. No gem storage. Wait, gem storage? I also like these naked goblins hanging out in here. Look at good old Asno Alnaco, the goblin poet. Having nothing. Nothing wearing, nothing holding. They're just here to recite some poetry, dude. See? Talented poet. Who's right here being injured? Winded? Is it from a bunch of miasma at some point? Well, now they're socializing. Yay! Is it because they're talking too much? They're running out of air. Alright, in the meantime, let's hop back over to our dungeon. Ah! Oh. Ah! We've got our wall put in. That means we can put down our door. Right there. Okay, so something that I have never done before is make a pit to drop creatures into. I'm gonna make it back a little bit. How do you drop into pit exactly? I guess this might be a little bit... Oh, you know what I need to do too? When I tell them to dig... No, I guess since they're digging... I think they should be okay, right? Oh, we might need to close off, because this is the area underneath. I'm going to need to build some walls below. Oh. That collapsed. Are you okay? Oh dear. Mark pit as dump, then they'll toss things in. People from cages? Well, now there's a hole all the way down right there. Oops, cavern's collapsing again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, so they might be having a little bit of trouble right here. Maybe I should tell them to, I think this is above. Delete this. Delete that. I went the wrong way. It's interesting how it just sort of completely popped out a hole right there like that. Well, I guess I'm going to erase this top line. We're going to need to fill in some holes here. At least this bottom section they'll be able to do safely. Making trash disposal? No, I was going to make funny pit. To throw the caged things I've been getting, like goblins. I had those troglodytes. I have that troll. But it's ultimately not clear to me how I do that. Can I delete that? Destroy that singular ramp right there? And leave this chain. That's not going to get fixed. I'd like to make it at least 2 deep. We're going to dig down once more here at the bottom section, and then dig down slightly above. The main thing is I've seen the pen pasture have the option, you know, where you can... How do you phrase it? Unload caged creatures there. If I had the pen pasture set as above the area, and if I said, hey, go pasture this troglodyte, what would happen with that? Pit pond, I think, works as a zone for dumping. Again, I'm going to be honest, when you guys phrase it as mark pit as dump, then they'll toss things in, and pit pond, I think, works as a zone for dumping. Do cages count as that? Is saying dump this cage mean they're just going to drop the cage with them still caged up inside of it? Because if so, that's not what I want. I want to uncage them. Go to where the cage is, let them out, then walk them to the pet. Alright, more experimentation needed. There's also a snatcher right here, who I think... What's happening with you? Why are you injured looking? They're having trouble breathing. I wonder what's happened with this guy. Chat alcoholic, did you get beaten up at some point? Looks like at some point you've had some medical service. Alright, at the very least, with this snatcher trying to run in here, even if they made it through the bridge right here, they would get trapped. But we do have Badlington Skellington. I don't know where everyone else is. But we can send them out there at least. Kill the snatcher. Get him. And Anrath. Hello, welcome, hi. There they go. Did they get anybody? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. See, they've got a bag, but that's it. I wonder if my archers could get them faster, since they don't have a bunch of heavy armor loaded on them. Oh, wait, here come the dogs. Here comes the military. Dogs, go, yes! All right, Snatcher's dead. Yay! He's taken care of. He's also not right next to the entrance this time, so he's not gonna stink it up over here. Is that the only Snatcher? I hope so. Thief. Yep. Seems like that's it. All right, great. Now our guys have so many royals visiting us now. It's crazy. Look, I finished making the raw glass stuff. Oh, there you can see Tettletod right there. Peasant cancels milk animal. Interrupted by a goblin thief. Oh, hell. Okay, quick. We need to build in our trading area. Where the heck do we put it, though? Maybe I'll just chop down some trees right here and build a little platform to put it at. All right, trees, say your farewells. Chop. And with those removed, we'll have a space to put down a little platform for our trade depot. Can we call it Bwat Pit? Sure, we could do that. And Ponroko, hello, welcome. Diggy hole. You know, this fort is going really well now that I look at it. Really? It has been. Honestly, the most difficult problem that we have been facing has been the were creatures. They show up, beat up our guys, cause problems. These bolts are locked, right? I think I put some bolts in someone's office. Where's my office? Aha! I need to lock those. That way we won't carry them off elsewhere. So how are the aesthetics? I think the throne room was still not fancy enough even when I put those on. Yeah, they're still complaining about it, so we are going to need a couple more pedestals with fancy, expensive items on it. Maybe I could grab some of those green goblets and put them down. We just need displays to put them on. I'm gonna try to grab my fanciest pedestals here. Most of them aren't that fancy, so you take what you can get. And I've built that chair. Have we gotten any of our tables encrusted? Yes, one. Perfect.
That's all I need.
Dining hall. Accept. And we can put our outpost liaison there. There you go. How's that? Oh, great. Suitable. Now we just need to spruce up his bedroom so it can be better. Are the walls and floors engraved?
In the office space? A tiny amount.
But that is true. I could spruce it up even more. Make it even fancier, more expensive, by just engraving everything. We'll see if that helps. We need to work on bookbinding too. We have a bunch of paper. I think I might have purchased a book binding from the merchants that came in the fall. Yeah, so we have one. Actually, we have two bindings. Where's the labor where you actually complete making a book? I open up the work orders menu. Add it in. We search for book. Bind book. We can do 2 of them. Oh, not that button. 2 books.
I don't know where they bind them exactly, but wherever that place is, maybe they'll be able to successfully make it.
Oh, I think I just made some clear glass terrariums there. Giant bat? Okay, this is not involving me. This is down here at the bottom, where I think the Forgotten Beasts had come in earlier. Yeah, where those reptile creatures were at too. And it looks like these reptile people fighting this giant bat who's doing a very good job of fighting against them. Who's going to win? We watch the combat ensue. They're both very injured, exhausted, bleeding, faint, overexerted, heart at empty, barfing, vomiting, throwing up, blah, blah. Who's going to win? They're trying their best. The reptile spearman strikes the giant bat in the head with his shield, bruising them. The force twists the neck, tearing the fat. The bat falling unconscious, coming back into consciousness, just on repeat. It's a bloodbath. And that's all they're doing down here, too. They're just very sadly fighting it out against each other. Is anything even going to come from this combat? I don't know. It does at least seem like they're fighting to the death. However, the bat's unconscious and the reptile man's unconscious. They knocked each other unconscious. That's also why their battle isn't continuing. Oh, wait. They woke back up. Reptile man's awake again. He's attacking the bat. Will the reptile man win? Look at them battle it out. Blood splattered everywhere. So either the reptile man is extremely weak or this giant bat is very powerful. Bat, have you ever killed before? You've killed one. I'm assuming it's the one that's right here on the ground. And this reptile man has killed nothing. So the bat has 1 kill over the reptile man. Yay, violence! And they just keep going. Neither of them are going to surrender. They're just going to very slowly fight it out to their demise. It's slowly gaining them skill though, right? Yeah. Skilled spearmen? Not for the bat though. The bat's not getting any more skilled. Oh! There went their upper arm. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's new, because that's rotten. That wouldn't be rotten if it had just flung off. I think it just suddenly appeared, maybe showed through something, or maybe the sudden appearance of the quarry bushes behind it, or maybe it was there the entire time. I don't know. Can I check out your wounds? No. Diagnosis is required, and they require a crutch. Wait, what was that? Thought I saw a comment about being crazy angry or something. I don't know. Oh well, they're still battling. I guess we'll leave them to it because it's taking them a very long time to kill each other. I redirect over here to my prison, where I want to dig out along here. We're going to dig out this row. Going to dig out this spot right here. Dig out here. Huh? Just people asking, hey, can I move in? Hey, can I move in? Hey, can I move in? No! None of you are allowed here in my fortress. I'm very selective, and with the rate that you guys keep just stealing from me, I don't want you here. I'm gonna look at everybody who tries to come as being incredibly suspicious. Now we're just basically slowly and cautiously digging out from the outside in, or from the inside out. It's probably more accurate to say. Gasp! You have got nothing to gasp about, Fish Lord Man. Don't you live here in the fortress, or... is that a previous one? I guess it was a previous one, because the only F names I have are Fred the Picasso and Fuzzy Bebo. It must have been a past fort. The previous fort we had. That got raised by a dragon. Ending that line. Oh, look. I improved one of the instruments masterfully. You will see me soon. Oh, huh? Where? The Lord of the Seas will arrive. Look, they're still fighting too. You can tell because when I delete that notification, it just pops back up because they're still fighting. God damn, violent. Alright, and these 2 spots will finish it off. And then I want to patch the 2 holes that are here. 1 spot of allanite. And 2 spots of allanite. I don't want to put a wall down and around so it's closed off. That way nobody can escape. just like so. And same thing here, but I'm going to have to wait for a moment before I completely seal it off, otherwise they won't be able to build those floors in there.
So we'll leave a little gap, little small hole for them to walk through.
And then as a precaution, we're going to build a wall in here as well. Especially down here at the bottom where I still have that ramp. Actually, I'm gonna push it back by one. Am I? Think. Nah, we'll keep it lined up. We'll build it along right there. But I'm going to punch out one of the holes here. That way they have a space for dropping guys. Back from your work meeting? Welcome back, Chansey. Hello. Should also probably patch these other holes. Just in case no dwarf comes by and accidentally falls down them or something. You know, does a little roll dodge in a battle. And then just whoop, there they go! Also, since all of my miners have been coming here pretty promptly to do those diggings, that likely means they aren't busy digging anything right now. Which means I need to put them to work. So I want to head down to my other underground here. Aha, see? Oh. I put down Chat Child's mangled left hand in here. There's also the gremlin. Oh, I need to finish putting up this wall here too. Or not wall, but floor. That way nothing can, you know, climb over. I need to do that a little bit differently. Like this. Got plenty of elonite for it still. I think we also need to put a singular piece above the door. We can walk over the door. We need to put a piece right here. Build a section there. They don't actually have to extend it to where this allanite is at, though, because that's going to be a floor already. Can't grab that spot because it's not set up. Alright. And then last little floor section right there. And then we'll wait for them to build that, and then we can keep going and build out the rest. Now, back to mining. Need to find little areas I can walk to or dig to for more gemstones and materials. But where do we dig? I look around. These other floors, like scrolling out over here, for example, we can see there's garnet. If there's any other situation like that. Oh, right here we can see there's some pink tourmaline. So I'm just going to, from here, dig down and around and get some of that. I think there was a whole lot of spots on the other cavern, or on this cavern even, where if we dig up a little bit, you know, give a little bit of a stairway, and then we can access a smoky quartz right here. Just give them little stairs to dig up. We can dig around right there. I'm digging a little bit bigger to try to check for if there's anything else here too. At the very least, if my miner dwarves get attacked, they do have quite a bit of proficiency with mining skill, so they should be able to give some pretty good whacks to any attackers. Dig out here. And dig out right there, because there's a couple of gemstones right there as well. Anything else in this area? Yep, right there and here. Sometimes that's what's convenient about the auto miner is if your eyes fail you and you look over any gemstones, You can just click and drag over a whole big area, and it will locate them for you. No need to squint and say, where are the gems? And then overlook this little spot and find out, oh, there were gems there. I think we'll go ahead and mine out this horn silver too. The horn silver looks so much like gold, it throws me off. I see it and I say, gold! And then I realize it's not gold. Saying, I can't get over to this area, right? Yeah? Okay. Definitely. Yep, and this is all just cave spider silk. Currently, no signs of giant cave spider silk. Oh, I was about to tell them to dig out these gems, but... Ooh. I might unleash a bunch of magma if I do that. It says this spot is very hot. Makes me kind of worried that there might be a little bit of a lava pillar right here, especially with the fact that this says it's sapphire and star ruby and yellow diamond, and this wall down here is made of obsidian. Likely lava just on the other side. Maybe if I dug out a little pit here, I'd have the lava pour out into that. Of course, depending on how deep the lava is right here. If it ran out too much. Or maybe treasure? Would be some hot treasure right there if that was the case. Oh, look at everything I'm finding. There's clear garnet all the way over here that I'm not reaching. There's more gems over here that I'm not reaching. Black diamonds over here as well, as is green diamond. There's a whole lot of diamonds in this little spot. Maybe I should just dig over to it. The main issue is that it is surrounded by water, which is not easy to then get to. Since it's down and in the water, I would need a way to kind of clear it out or something. Put a drain hole underneath. Flush out the water. Psh, just magma. What kind of self-respecting dwarf can see a gem and not mine it? I guess if they're not a miner, they wouldn't. It's not their job. How the dungeon's looking? Or we need to wall this section. Ahem. I think I also might have accidentally built floor rather than building wall, and that might have been what happened right here. Why is it not pulling out? Constructions, wall. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Yeah, I think I accidentally built wall. Or I built flooring when I meant to build walls. Oops. That's not gonna yield me the result I want. But there we go. Walls built up. Oh my god, look at all the gemstones. Sapphire, Alexandrite. That's what's wild about these caves, is how many precious gemstones you'll end up seeing, that you'll look over at this huge area of water and just sadly frown and say, but it's so much to get over to it. So I clear out all of these updates. I wonder if they finished fighting. Oh, yep. Who won? Oh. There's the answer. After all that battling, the reptile man came out on top. He did manage to beat the giant bat. So, giant bat's dead now. Rip giant bat. Probably not a terrible case, because the giant bat could just casually fly out over the water, fly over to me, right up here. Whereas the reptile man does not know how to swim, cannot swim through the water. That would be a wild challenge to try to do for your dwarves, is train them all how to swim. And then water becomes a non-issue for you. And then you just say, hey, dwarves, just go through the water. It's nothing. You know how to swim. Whoa. Can we adopt the reptile man? No, the reptile man is over there across the water, and I don't think you know enough to properly take care of that reptile man. And then he's just going to end up in the cage all the time.
Swimming pools are cool, but engineering nightmares.
Welcome to the nightmare, you say, beginning to build the swimming pool.
Wow! I love swimming.
Ooh, this is gold. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna tell him to get the inner part. Did I change how I'm drawing here? Okay, yeah, I did. I'm like painting and it's making it feel slow. And I just squinting, shaking my head, confused.
Why is this not working right? I'm not doing it right. That's the problem.
I'm not having it as a bounding box. I had it as the paintbrush. We also need to build our door right here, too. Door. Build. Normal. Alright, so if we have this as a pit pond. And then, we do kind of a careful situation here. Where we say, open up these little side pockets right here so I can set the cages down at them. And then have some backup extra cages. Cage traps laid out right here. Like so. I think having a little extra stockpile down here of cages would also be nice. So anytime that I need to do any cage restocking, I don't have to go all the way up near the surface to grab them. Because that's where most of my cages are at. Not all of them. You know? Since that's where my cage stockpile is. There you go, empty cages. All of them. Perfect. Huh? Dog wolf? This is the first time I've ever seen a wolf.
Ow, woo! Fight, 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 fight!
The wolf loses! I win! Plus, partially because, dang, this dog right here, pretty tough. I would love it if I had so many dogs, I could just train them all to be war dogs, and then assign every dwarf in my fortress to have a dog, a war dog, so that everybody has got a little protective aid in case anything comes to attack them. I'm intrigued. Oh look, I found more gems here too. Yay! Get them!
I can use these for encrusting. I need to encrust everything.
That's been my overall goal! Aw, frick. God dang it. Microcline. Microcline. Go away. I can't lock the doors when you're... Oh. Stupid Klein. Uh-oh, we're out of apple wood apparently.
Ooh, what I can do though.
I still have a bunch of wood or wood, if you want to call mushrooms wood. I still have a bunch of logs lying around in here, so I can wait to chop things down. We can do more chopping later.
How's building going, guys? Getting it done? Yep.
There's also a severe lack of bolts at this corner right here. Let's assign that a new item. So we can go to bolts, but not iron. I want to use some bayberry wood bolts right there. Now I just have to remember to lock that later. Oh, you. Didn't I have you make some metal tables right here earlier? Was that you? I need to have you make something. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the lead. What can lead be used for? Black, well, I guess I'm making some black bronze. I've already set them up to do it. I guess if that's the case. What are my smelters doing? Make electrum bars, black steel, and pig iron. So if this one's just smelting a bunch of raw ores, and these two are doing kind of chained commands along with that, I think we could combine it up here with electrum. I have so much electrum, I'm okay with splitting them up to make some other types of bars as well. If I look at black bronze in particular, I think I have to use bars in order to make it. I can't make a mix. So one of the things it needed was some gold. I'm going to go ahead and set smelt native gold ore. But I don't want to have this one as being infinite, because I do want to have some of the gold for making and polishing, so I can use it for encrusting purposes. So we'll tell him to make 20. Gonna make that a repeating order. And I'm going to do the same case with the black bronze bars and have that repeat as well. And I'm also going to set the gold in particular to be if there is at least 10 gold bars. Go ahead and make that. However, I will probably also need to start smelting some of my copper and silver type metals. But again, still in smaller quantities. We'll go ahead and group it up with the magma smelter right here that's smelting normal bars anyway. So, what I want to go look at is I want to see what types of bars are used, or what type of ores have, say, silver, horn silver, pretty straightforward. Galena has silver and lead. So we need copper. Of course, obviously, copper nuggets is going to have copper. Is there anything else that contains copper? We've got malachite, which I have very little of. It looks like, unless I'm overlooking anything, always possible, it looks like it's pretty much just copper nuggets and malachite that has copper. Silver had various options, though. It has silver nuggets. It had the galena up here. It has horn silver. So, if I look over here again and check out what gems, what metals I'm using to make from, stone, galena, horn silver, silver nuggets. I've got all three. Old gear to melt into bars, like busted goblin items. That is an option. I could do that in particular with copper. Copper would be the easiest because I could set down a little stockpile to say, hey, put copper items in right here. Because then, if I then said, pull from this stockpile for melting items, they would just grab the copper, melt it down. Grab the copper, melt it down. I could do that. I'm going to, I think it was the galena here, that had both lead and silver. So I'm going to opt for smelting down the galena so you can get more bars out of it. And then we say, hey, smelt galena ore. I think I'll put these in smaller quantities as well and have it do 20 at a time, starting daily. Oh yeah, galena is not a good one to be touching on. Don't worry. See, for humans, maybe elves, they are very sensitive to lead and they can get lead poisoning, but that's actually not the case for dwarves. You can think of just about any metal, which tends to be toxic for a normal human. Dwarves totally unaffected. They could be playing with lead toys all their life. They could be drinking out of lead mugs. They could be sitting down and hanging out at lead tables and never have any health problems. You wanted to collect rocks, but you gotta be careful for that reason. Yeah, maybe one day you can be a dwarf too, Chansey, and then you can collect all of the galena you want. So we need lead-covered arrows when fighting humans. Maybe even use some... No, I guess if we just use lead weapons, they would only get hit for a moment, whereas if we can hit them with the arrows, that lead arrow would be stuck in them for a little while. Lead bullet? Oh, we don't use guns around here, so no lead bullets. We're smelting galena. Alright, now, same question. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the wiki, because I don't recall precisely. Or, not even recalling, I just don't know. Dwarf Fortress, lead. If I can merge it into another type, or, make it into an alloy. Lead can be alloyed with copper and tin to produce ley pewter. Essentially, instantly meaning I have no interest in it. I want to use my tin, my cassiterite, for glazing purposes. So I don't really want to make it into pewter. A lead bidet. I don't know if you've looked around my base before, Chansey, but I don't have any bathrooms. I don't even have a toilet. They just go as they please. You know? When are they going to add in the real simulation we need to Dwarf Fortress, eh? The toilet bathroom simulation. They require bedrooms? When are they gonna start requiring bathrooms, Oh, Dwarf Fortress, I'm waiting. Do we make our cages? They probably got hauled away if they did. Could probably mod it in. Oh, modders! Modders! Where are my bathrooms to be modded in, modders? I need my toilets. I love the black bronze bars. I'm into it. If there's a Gilk mod, there's definitely a bathroom mod. I don't know. Going to the bathroom is a very different situation from gorilla milk. I'm gonna be honest, reading Gilk, I think way more readily of grandma milk than gorilla milk. Give me that Gilk! But we don't have any gorillas. What? Why gorillas? No. I want the grandma milk. Don't milk grannies, it's powdered! They're so old, dehydrated, wasting away. You go to milk your granny and powder just comes out. No. Oh no, even saying it like that is so incredibly cursed sounding. I'm disenchanted. I'm also now going to take a look at what sort of lead we can make. Altar, trap, barrel, bookbinding. Yeah, let's make bookbinding out of it. Since we've got so much. Let's change this to be if the amount of lead book bindings is less than 10, go ahead and make more of them.
Mutters, where's my way too in-depth piping system so that if there's one clog, all the shit water will fill the fort? I need it, Mutters. It's not the same without my plumbing mod added in, Mutters.
And Human Warlock, hello, welcome. The fluid systems are already pretty complex. But there is no real true plumbing system. Where are my pipes? Had a few wells reverse flow and flood my forts.
Now imagine if it was poo water instead. Raw sewage filling Welly's fort.
Okay, we've got our lead book binding. What else lead can we make? We can make dyes, we can make flasks. I don't want goblets, because I really like having those green glass goblets. I love how they look. Make lead gems? Is there a bonus to having a lead wheelbarrow over a wooden wheelbarrow? I don't feel like it. Could make some fancy sarcophagi, though. That's not a bad thought.
I could mint coins with lead. Guess what, everybody? You have some coins to swim in now.
I think denser wheelbarrows are just a detriment unless you want to hit someone with it. I feel like, yeah, that makes sense. That's why I kind of look at it and go, is there a reason to? Just put two levers next to each other, with one being the damn lever and the other being the shit lever. And then one day you accidentally pull the wrong one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should I just make lead blocks? It feels like that's a waste, though. At least I can make some lead cages, I suppose. I've got plenty of that, and I'm going to need more cages with all these cage traps I've been putting down. Maybe some more altars wouldn't hurt. I guess those are for my temples, though, so more of what I'm thinking is pedestals. And I don't want to make, say, barrels or any containers like that, because they're going to be heavier to carry around. I would prefer not to make lead chests, because I'd like to have those made out of electrum, so they're fancier, so my dwarves are happier when they see it, and they point, and they get excited about, oh my god, look at that chest, it's made out of electrum, as they almost say gold, but it's not the same. Looks still golden, but not that close. What do you do? Maybe we just start making a couple of crafts. We make them some amulets. We make some earrings. Oops. You know, make things that the people here can wear and look fabulous. I don't want to make any actual armor pieces because I don't want my soldiers to wear it. See, like some bracelets.
The finest of lead earrings, not painful to wear at all.
Never. In fact, it has the perfect color that makes your little earlobes stand out so well. I wonder if with large lead gems, like, can you encrust items with large gems the same way you can with normal gems? Because I would be willing to make large lead gems if that's the case. And then use them for encrusting. But if large gems you can't encrust with, then what's the point? I think either that or they can be made into gem windows. Lead windows, huh? Lead gem windows. Where'd that go? Lead gem. Perfect. Let's find out. A shiny lead window. It's basically a radiation barrier. Keep yourself protected. When I get my scientist dwarf someday, they gotta be safe from the radiation that will inevitably occur as I dig out uranium. I love lead furniture. I love lead accessories, rings and bracelets and amulets. That's why I'm making them. And Tarank, hello to you as well. Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of dwarfing here. With this fortress that I've now had for what, 30-ish years? I always drink out of my lead mug. Man, fancy, fancy, fancy. Still empty. Need these guys to move these faster. Maybe what I should do is I should release the gem output. That way they can just straight up grab. The issue though is when I have something like this where it has gem output, stuff to encrust, desire to encrust, and gem encrusted. Do I have that set up for all of my encrusting areas, by the way? Yes, that one does. Third station. Yep, that one does. The reason I have to have this gem output is because if I don't, when it goes to try to grab stuff from stuff to encrust, they will then just start complaining that there's no gemstones around for them to use. And if I don't have specific stockpiles, they will run around and grab just literally anything they want. They'll look over at this wheelbarrow and say, yeah, you know what? I think that does need some yellow diamonds on it. And then I end up with a yellow diamond studded wheelbarrow. Maybe part of what I need is just to have some more people hauling. Maybe that would help out. I have a bunch of Ooh, you know what? I don't think I ever gave my queen a crown to wear now, did I? She wants more chests too, by the way. You know what? I need to have... I'm gonna be Emily over here, making these copper statues. Make me some electrum chests. As the highest tiered crafter here for making metal objects, Emily. Make some electrum chests for me, thanks. As we hop on... I pause. How is our fabric looking? I'm going to assume we don't have a lot of yarn since that's not progressing very well. We also are ending up... We're getting a lot of angry dwarves! We've got 10 very mad dwarves up there. Probably upset from all of the deaths we've been having. I'm checking cloth. That's a C. We've got 60 giant, some sheep wool. Actually, we have a fair bit of llama and alpaca wool. And we've got a ton of pigtail cloth. Though... Okay, yeah. These are in the bins, too. So when we look, we can see we've got lots of cave spider, cave spider, cave spider, cave spider. So there's actually not a lot of dyed fabric that's been moved over there. Oh, but there is some here on the left. Oops, I did not want to change the name. Where do we have? Cloth dyed. That's this pile. But this cloth output does... I think this is stuff that's been purchased that rather being put over here in cloth dyed, it's over here in this cloth bin. I think what we should do for a little bit is say, hey, it is totally okay to grab here from this cloth output pile because there's just a lot that's hanging out in there. And so from that, I'm going to start making some more cloth items. Make some more cloth trousers, cloth dresses, cloth robes, cloth tunics, because they pause and just grab this person right here. Subject name missing. If we look at their items, we can see that their hat, their leather hood, I guess it's leather, so we would want more leather objects made. But things are breaking. We've still got our leather worker working on leather items as well. Do we have enough leather? It's unfortunate the last time that the caravans came. Unfortunately, because of the number of items I was trying to bring down to my trade depot, I wasn't able to buy everything I wanted. We do have still a good deal of leather, so we just have to keep being patient, waiting for them to work away. Whenever that little skull and crossbones comes up, I start sweating, nervous about what died, and just every time it's just me butchering animals. There is no problem. What do you want me to make? Crown? Of course. The only thing Goob ever wants is just crowns and bolts. Crowns and bolts all day. Do I have any fine pewter left? Maybe I should make a crown out of something else. What if I made a lead crown? Pewter! Oh yeah, I still have a lot of fine pewter.
Alright.
Is no one here? Oh, chat multi-talented? I don't even have you doing anything right here. Man, need to put you to work too, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, just a fox and a dog. That's fine then. Crown. Ooh, wait. Now's my opportunity. This can be my very first black bronze item. A black bronze crown. Just one. I would also like to cancel making all of these iron items now. I would like to swap to just making steel. That way I can kind of slowly upgrade everything, because if I just keep making iron pieces of armor, it's just going to take the iron that I could be using to make steel away from the steel, right? So I'm going to need to set up a whole new series of tasks to make stuff out of steel instead. And since this guy is new at working, I don't want to make him make anything that would be more significant right now. The furniture being the main thing. I like having fancy furniture. He's not going to be able to make any fancy furniture until he gets more skilled. Now, what should I have chat multi-talented do over here for their making of crafts? Maybe make some silver stuff? Is there any different silver items I can make versus lead? It's not really looking like it. It's a whole lot of the same things. Makes it difficult to choose. Maybe make some silver tables, right? We've got a bunch of sterling silver chairs. Make a bunch of...
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go do the same case here. I was making a lot of electrum chests. Why not make some silver chests too?
I wonder how much sterling silver I have. Checking my stocks, checking my stocks. Sterling. Not a ton. And silver, just in general. I have a lot more silver specifically than in general. What's it take to make sterling silver anyway? Sterling silver, I check wiki. It's mixed with copper, so it's silver and copper. So I would need to mine out and smelt some more copper. And on the other hand, I'm looking at this bar block bin. Absolute madness. I make a stockpile here too. I think we'll make that the armor spot. That for our really armor or weaponry, anything that's made out of copper can be stuck right there. Which means that we're going to need to build a little minecart stop here, since that's always the beginning for the quantum piles. Making sure I have it point in the direction of the stockpile, and put it down. And I had it set to use closest material, so I guess whatever they picked to make that from, metal? Rock? Who knows? I feel like this is gem encrusted. Should maybe have some extra wheelbarrows. Just say 2. Because then they can wheelbarrow any furniture pieces from these little stations onto the pile. They can just do a teeny tiny bit faster. I'm still very pleased with making the furniture quantum here. Because, oh boy, if it doesn't keep the space nice and clean and keep things in a nice little stockpile, grouped together. Lovely. I like the fortress so much better when everything is neater and tidier. Like, I wish my dwarves did more with picking up all the rock that lies around everywhere. It makes everything look so messy. Bleh. Lock. Lock. So I had this other tome that I was making. Yeah, for Her Highness. So messy. Rocks everywhere. I hate it. Alright, what do you want? I just needed to be a little bit fancier, I suppose. Probably start by smoothing it out and then engraving. Glad the queen hasn't gotten mad at me for not being quite done. Where do I make windows at anyway? Do I still make them at the furnace? Window? Do I make it at all? Window. Clear glass, green glass. So if I take alternate route, and I say build, furniture, wait, construction. This ornamental construction can enhance the value of rooms. 3 cut gem objects must be at a jeweler shop before it can be placed. So there we go. When I choose to put it down, we can see all of the different gems I can pick from. So then you can see the entire pile of, say, cut green glass gems I could build from. I would need to identify what one of my large gemstones are to see if it pops down and is included. Wonder if I could even search for it. Oh. That might answer that. Large point, cut, cleared glass gem. Craft, construction. And we can check the cut glass. And we can see that large gems are not an option. Well, that does answer that. Oh man, imagine a dwarf fortress challenge you do where you build everything outside and you build everybody cute little rock houses and they've all got little windows in their houses. I could put windows in their bedroom just straight up here, too. Copper! Now I'm more interested in copper. Now maybe I do want to start mining that out. Okay, queen. You've got 5 chests in here. And you're saying you want 10 total. Alright, let's see. Just too many. They're always so demanding. 1, 2, 3. And now I have to squeeze. I basically...
Well, Queen, you said you wanted 10 treasure chests, didn't you? Here you go.
It would have almost been more beneficial to just relocate the queen's room so I could make it a big proper square rather than making it a long skinny tunnel. But whatever. Oh, but that does complete everything that she wants for it. However, we have Goob over here that does want 2 more cabinets in his room. And he is just across the hallway, right here. So very easily, we can grab up our furniture and give him the cabinets he so desires. And of course, he gets fancy Electrum ones. 1, 2 is all he needs to make him satisfied. And so he's good. The outpost liaison, though. Where do you live? Where are you at? Goob nods. You know what, Goob? You've got your copper statue here of your pants scrabbling, but you know what else you need in this room? Right there. It's pewter. Yeah, here we go. The fine pewter statue of one of the Electrum buckets. Pants grabbling. Grabbing pants right next to the beautiful Electrum bucket.
Heck yeah, I love pewter.
Big pewter fan. And the queen's demanding stuff be made. What do you want? Nothing. Alright, I guess either it's already done or you're not actually... Or you're just enacting exports in reality. I think it's funny how the whatever items the dwarves will demand you make are also the items that they do not want you to sell. They love those things. They want them to stay. Chat outposter, where is your room? Bedrooms. Time for a check. We're looking for the outposter. I like in this information for places now it has were-rat, anteaters with sweaters, a were-rat diagnostician. I like that it has specified as the were-rat here now. Anyway. We're looking. Chat outposter. An alternative to, honestly, I might just go ahead and relocate them. And say, heck, rather than finding where their room is, just point to one of these bedrooms and say, this is your bedroom now. Because then it becomes easier to just keep all of these upgraded bedrooms as a group together so I can see how things are looking. So, sorry, Lawless, you're getting kicked out. Alright, where's the chat outposter? Right there. Boom! It's your room now! We also have chat Miner 2000 attempting to build fancy things. I'm honestly a little bit concerned since most of the last times we've had dwarves go, I'm in a mood. They haven't been able to make anything. We had Shy Guy die. Spud Wizard, I'm pretty sure, had got named after someone who was went into a fey mood. They perished. One of my were creatures went into a fey mood. And so we haven't been able to make any artifacts in a while because the wrong guys start getting struck into the mood. And how they're supposed to make anything. Lawless got it! Oh. Nah, Lawless is just getting kicked out of their bedroom. They're fine. And I'm going to extend the bedroom area. Aww. Oh, I have to wait for them to build this wall right here. Wonderful. And then we want to smooth that out. So, outpost liaison, what do you want for your bedroom here? You want 3 chests, 2 cabinets. And then we need 1 more cabinet. Make them satisfied. And then 3 chests. I might wait a minute till the room gets smoothed out. That way we don't have little patches that aren't smooth, like if I go over and point into the royal bedchambers here. This one chest built on a non-smooth piece of stone. Because if there's furniture already there, they won't smooth it. Very annoying. Okay, you.
Miner 2000, are you still gathering up your items? Yep, they've got themselves some rough honey yellow barrels, some porcupine bones,
Some yak leather, some violet spessartines, and some raw clear glass. Well, while they're working on that, I'm hopping back over to the dungeon. Oh, look! All of the trolls and the troglodytes are... Chat outposter, how long have you been in there? How... Can someone come by? This is like a top priority thing over here. Can someone pop that open for the chat outposter?
Can we adopt a troglodyte?
I mean, they're in a cage right there. They essentially are adopted.
They're free!
Alright, now I need to put up that wall back up again. Woo! They probably built up that last piece of wall themselves, and were on the inside of it when they did so, thus trapping themselves. Oh! Miner 2000. Successfully. Actually beginning work on it.
Nice!
Can we name the troglodyte monka? Okay, see this guy? Wait. I need to pull him up here from this menu, I think. This troglodyte. Anka. There you go. Oh, do I have to name their other name piece too? But if I do that, will it just change the name for all of the troglodytes? Wait, we got a giant mole? When did this happen? Can we tame him? Because this one's an actual animal. Oh my god, quick! Go over to the pasture! Go over to the pasture! I grabbed my station. Work orders. This is just catch live land animal. We've already got the land animal. Big mole pug, new friend! But I don't know how you train. Because obviously you can tame animals, because you can look over here and say giant fox and it says tame. How do I tame them? I've never tried to tame anything before, and I don't really know how you do it. I hop back over. Can't select him at all. If I look at him here... Wait! Assign a trainer. Stugleaf. Now is your time. I think it's because he's the only one that's allowed to do any training. Does anyone have any training skills? Let me go ahead and look over here at my labor groups. Animal trainer. This is why I have him set as it, though. Is because he's the most goddamn skilled at animal training. It says he works on a magma forge otherwise. What magma forge is Stugleaf's? Studying with Electrum? Yeah, it's okay, Stugleaf. You can take a break from that. Go train our mole. Go train this new mole that we got, yeah? Or was that other? Wait. We got the giant rat too. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know when this happened, but there was that giant rat that was out stuck in the trees. And apparently, at some point, can I be the mole? Wait, never mind. Can I be the rat? Hell yeah. And Rat the rat. He's going to make all the rules! And everybody's gonna love him for it. Actually, this is also a female rat, so everyone's going to love her for it. As they slowly carry the trap to be delivered. Oh yeah, I need to close off the stairwell too, because it was just totally opened, and I figured that was a little bit of a safety hazard should any battles commence on the staircase. Then my dwarves won't just roll off of it and become seriously injured. Rat Queen! A coffin? Chat Miner 2000 has created a coffin artifact? Well, I guess if he made it, it's gonna be his, right? Or do we swap it around and give it to our queen? Queen gets a new coffin. Build. Furniture. Burial. Select. I don't think any of these are the right coffin. Can I not put it there? Hang on. I go over. Yeah, you can just see there's a pile of coffee. It might be that he grabbed it to go transport it over to our artifact stockpiles. So as a result, I can't grab it right now because it's currently being moved, so it's essentially like it's non-existent. Look, you can see that earlier we had this giant rat fighting. We can't find any information on it right now, but... Okay. Now. Back to creatures. Other. Now we need to find Anran. Do we only have the one giant rat? Do you think this would change the name for everything? Giant rat and wrath. Because then I can actually see it here. But if it, kind of like with Monka, we go and look at them. Which apparently it was not them here. Trog. Monka, Okay, no, it does not change it for everybody. Troglodyte, 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 troglodyte. A trog, Monka, That's how you have to change their name then. I wasn't sure if it would change it for everybody or not, because I think I had that happen when I changed someone's title before, is it started just automatically giving it to other dwarves too. The Walls of Defense wishes to reside for entertaining people. We have like this performance troupe that showed up that's saying, hey, can we hang out and entertain everybody? No. Leave. I don't want the entertainment. Now, I'm going to save. Wait, did I actually... I don't think I... Keep forgetting to actually assign to the task. Train Anrath, the rat. Stugleaf, now is your time. I feel like I should maybe assign Stugleaf to a military squad, make him a military captain, put him on a squad team so I can force him to wear some armor. That way, if any of these animals attack him, he has some protection. New squad. Guess we have to make him a captain then first. So we head over here. A militia captain. Vacant. Uh-oh, somebody lost their name. Stugleaf is who we want. But are they here? It makes it hard to put them onto their own military squad. Alright. Maybe here's an alternative. I have a hard time finding them in these groups, or don't seem to be able to find them, period. I say, just go over to the Texas here, where they're made to be a not serious group. Down here in position number 10. We can throw in Stugleaf from here. As long as we can find them. We search through. Ha! I hate trying to find them in these lists. I'm going to schedule them to be their own special one in the ready group. That way they will always be wearing armor. And then in their equipment, they can just go ahead and wear some metal armor. I somewhat ponder. Imagine taking your entire fortress and just putting everybody into militia squads and making them all wear leather armor or some amount of metal armor. Not a ton, because of course that slows them down. But then when they get suddenly surprised attack, they wouldn't be completely defenseless. I want just straight up become stomped. Woo! Wonder how long it'll take Stugleaf to get down here. I want to watch that. Stugleaf! Stugleaf! Right now he's picking up his equipment. We're gonna follow him. He's a legendary Marksdorf, by the way. From all the time he's been training in the little group, I suppose. He's become very powerful. Man, he has a lot of memories, too. Blissful remembering sleeping in a bedroom like a personal palace. Pleasure remembering practicing at the archery target. Satisfied remembering producing a masterwork. Disgusted dwelling upon a long-dead corpse. Was convicted of a crime. Or is this just its own line? I don't know. I don't think so, because there's not a period. That also means Stugleaf used to be in the archery team? That's why he was a master Marksdorf. Maybe I should have left him there. He would have been able to get his leather armor that way. Guess this will give him some other training for a while. We can always throw him back over into the archer dwarf team, which has gotten very sparse now that there's only 4 people in it. It's taking him such a long time to pick up this equipment. Where's this equipment stored? I guess up here? Or are you just gonna pick up random garbage off the ground, Stugleaf? We're watching the adventures of a dwarf who needs new equipment, but refuses to wear what we have present on our base, or could be, oh, you know what? Since we're waiting for Stugleaf anyway, and since we're out here, we should go ahead and build up the platform that we want for our trade depot to be moved to. Floor. From here, out like this. Should give it a pretty good amount of space. I would love to have it made out of some type of metal. We do have some lead blocks, but we need 120. You know, I like the idea of making out of glass. Lead! I don't have enough lead. Because then it's green like the rest of the glass out here. And then you can see through it to the ground below. I'm also going to go ahead and build a support beam over here. Right there. Which I'm going to use a bit of lead for that. There you go. There's your lead. I just have to wait for people to build that. Oh my god. I remember the day where we got attacked by goblins and it nearly wiped out all of our animals. And yet, here we are now. They're everywhere. I wonder if we should put down some more nest boxes for our animals? Guess there's one that's unclaimed. Yay, lead! Everybody loves lead. Everybody loves lead. You raise your arms up and say lead, 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 lead. Swarm of animals. Look at them go! Wait a second, they're coming towards us. Oh, everyone get down!
Wonder how the dogs are doing. Ooh, ooh. You have some stray dogs.
After Stugleaf trains the rat, we should start training all of our stray dogs to be war dogs, and then just start specifically assigning them to everybody around. It's so sad that this tame pond turtle is still left available as a pet. Nobody wants it. So is the dragon very bad luck? Because I haven't seen one a whole playtime. I think dragons are relatively uncommon. I think they're both rare in existence, and depending on the size of your world, if they only kind of exist around particular areas of the map, if you're not in that area where they are, you might never encounter them. So on my last fortress is where it was encountered, but here on this fortress, I never came across them. No dragon so far. Will there ever be a dragon? I have no idea. Just as we had gone through such a long period of time, and then just all of a sudden we had a Minotaur and a Titan show up almost a week or a season or something apart. But they were much more manageable than the dragon. The hard part with the dragon is the fire breath, where they set everything on fire. Not a lot you can do about that, I don't think. Maybe if you could build up some lava, pull a floodgate open, let the magma run out on top of them all. That would be an option. Okay, Stugleaf check. Uh-huh. He's cleaning? Is he just washing himself in the puddles that are in here? It's funny. Is he invisible? Wait, no, I think he's right here. There we go. Yeah, that's funny because of how deep the water is in the dining room now. Just walk in there and wash himself off. I also think that because of the tavern, a lot of people maybe don't eat in here anymore. Do they ever get misted and get happy from it? Like I just saw this barrel get moved out of its little stockpile. Oops. Wow, I just finished up some work. That was satisfying. Well, you're going back to stunning with Electrum. Don't do that! Go train the rat! Go train the animal! Okay, I'm going to modify Stud with Electrum. Instead of being 8, I'm putting it at 5. You can go ahead, stud 5 things, and then go train the animal. Animal training. Animal training. We want to see the rat get trained. We want to have big pet rat friend. Wait, what? Hold on. B. Not stray. G is for giant. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. E, F. Did the rat die? Still sorted by name. Oh, there's no way it's sorted by name. What the heck? Okay, now it should be sorted by name. G. Alright. Giant rat isn't here. Let me just try resorting here. There's giant mole. No giant rat. I resorted this section. There's all the strays. Maybe it would be, I guess it would be stray giant rat, right? So we want to check the G's here. Aha. Skillfully trained. Caged. We did it. We trained it. It's like name section's getting cut off, though. Do you see that? It has plus trained. Let me rename them. Which I can't, again, can't do here when it's caged up. Pets livestock. We re-hunt for it down here in the stray section. Giant rat, giant rat. Here we go, G. Stray giant rat. Yeah, it doesn't have... Can't see the rest of it. I want to know what it says at the end. G. G, rat, grat, and ran. Yeah, it does have trained with the little plus symbols next to it. I guess maybe that indicates how well you're trained? But welcome! Yay! And even though we did name it to be after you, it was in a different section where we named it. So it made it sort differently. They only get the names like this when they get adopted by dwarves. Otherwise, it goes by just their generic title. And in your case, your generic title was just Stray Giant Rat. Now I have to re-find you again. What is that? It's a rat? No, it was Grant. Would it be Stray Grant? I'm squinting? Okay, aha, yep, Stray Giant Rat. What's this option? Can I train it more? Is it still being trained? It's currently unavailable as a pet, and I can't set it to be petted, so maybe it is still just being trained. We'll have to train up the giant mole too. So over in the other section, I do want to locate giant rat, giant mole I mean, and put Stugleaf on that. And now for the next check, we're going to try to dump one of those troglodytes in here and see how it goes. Oops, not the yak calf. No, not the yak calf. Thank you. Wonder what'll happen if I threw one of the troglodytes. Troglodyte, baby! Apparently I caged one of them up, too. So now I need to hop on over to my pasture out here and reassign that yak that I accidentally took off. Oops. Where are you? Dog, 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 cats. 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 Yak calf! Okay, we're good. At some point, we'll also go ahead and, after I see if I can train up that rat more at all, or what, since it still has the trainer assigned, we'll also unload the giant rat into here with the rest of all of the animals. Okay, and I wanted to see about the dumping situation here. Oh, yep, they pull out the animal. I love it, just a kid dragging along the trog, dumping him in there. They trying to figure out how to get out now. They're running around going, oh no, what do I do? But she does feel free after being released from confinement. Well then. Let's go ahead and throw all of the trogs in here. I don't know how pulling out a troll is going to do. I'm kind of curious about that one. How successful will they be at dragging around a troll? Same case with the goblins. Will they try to fight back? Wait, what? Uh-oh. The Baroness was being attacked by magma crabs, huh? Can't magma crabs fling lava? Oh! The answer is yes. I'm glad they were fighting this Baroness over here on the right side of the fortress, rather than, say... Honestly, I don't think the mega crabs would end up anywhere else besides here on the right, where it's actually flat land right up next to the volcano. So this is kind of a fortunate situation layout of my base, is the fact because this left side where I'm at is so far down compared to the volcano, none of the magma crabs should show up over there. They should all be over on this side. Which means if any fires start, it's just going to be over here. So, fire's out, everything's fine. Hey, check it out. Hell yeah. My beautiful glass trade depot area. I also maybe want to put path going along here. Huh? Hang on. Who are you? Oh, never mind. You're just a legendary cook? Damn. That's a good goblin bard. They're coming in here with their short little skirt, decked out with a fancy shield and weapon. They're just wandering on in here. They don't like romance. They don't like commerce. They're musical. They're sickly and weak, but they're also lustful. They're also a lieutenant representative. They're coming out here to have a good time at the tavern and maybe play some music. Adequate schemer. Wait a second. The Sultan of Sauce. His name also is Crossed Eyes. It's funny because this is obviously supposed to be cross dies. But honestly, because of the way it's written out, I can see both crossed, yes, or if you want to read it a little bit faster, if it's more like crossed eyes. My eyes are always crossed. That's why they call me Old Cross Eyes. And actually, since the game's auto-saving right here, and we are past 4 hours at this point, I think it makes a pretty good stopping point for Dwarf Fortress for today. Do we want to come back in next week for arena mode, take a little break from our fortress? Or do you think we should do that after we're finished with our fortress and say, hey, time to put a bow tie on this, we'll do the arena mode, and then call it? Something else to just generally keep in mind, too, is what you'd want to watch me play for these Wednesdays in place of Dwarf Fortress whenever we end our fort. Whatever you like, Caco. That goes without saying. It will always be the case where you could say, hey, play Fortnite on Wednesdays, and I'll go, no thank you, I have no interest in playing Fortnite. but I can still get some input provided if anybody has a particular type of more of a long-running game. I don't know, depends on how burned out you are on the fort. It might be nice to take a break and try the arena. Fair point in general. If we didn't do it as an ending to the series of Dwarf Fortress, but did it as a, let's take a break from our fortress for this week. And we resumed after we did an arena, continued with our fortress. Have you thought about Stardew modded? I would say not for streaming purposes, but in general I have. I know my younger sister really likes Stardew modded. She's modded it before and had played with friends and had a great time.
I think you should play Wordle. Can she? That's a long-form game.
Now hold on a second. I grab Kenshi and I bring it over here. This is an option. You see this Ken guy? Kenshi they call him? He hasn't been played before. I haven't done anything with them, so Stardew modded, Kenshi. If there's any other, again, survival type games, Zomboid might be, but simultaneously is maybe a little bit on the lighter side. I'm not sure how well that would do for a longer running stream, like how we've been doing Dwarf Fortress, for example. But these are just general things to consider. Keep in mind, we're not going to be, say, swapping tomorrow and oh geez, chat box collection specialist was throwing a tantrum. Poor guy. He's one of them here, right? I thought he would be here at the bottom with all the angry people. But he's not? Chat box B. He's asleep. Oh, I guess he cooled himself off. He threw a little bit of tantrum. No, he is still throwing a tantrum. You can see he's haggard over here. Maybe we lock him in here for a little bit. You know, take some time off, comfortably lay around in bed, cool yourself. You've got an encrusted bed here. You've got this fancy statue. It's not encrusted, but that's okay. Your microcline cabinet isn't encrusted either, but it does look pretty nice. You got this. Just chill out, guy. It's okay. We'll leave them alone, and we'll end there on Chat Box Collection Specialist, as I'm going to save again. Save and quit. And there we are. So, thank you everybody for coming on by to watch. And thank you, Goop, for resubscribing. It's appreciated. And then on the weekend here, remember, Saturday, there is no stream. I'm not gonna be here Saturday. So if you show up, you're not gonna get any content. You're not gonna get a stream. You can stay in chat all you want. You can yell at nothing and nothing will happen. You will not get any response from me. You might get a response from someone else sitting in chat, but no guarantees there from me. There is no stream on Saturday. Sunday will be a stream as usual though, so do come by on Sunday. But otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely day, lovely evening, and goodbye.